So the recent round of Transformers reveals have been controversial to say the least. Probably the most so in recent years. Figures that don't seem to hold a candle to predecessors that dropped 8 years ago, re-releases of figures people spent a shitload of money on when they'd been asking for new versions instead, and yeah, no, not kicking that hornet's nest. But one thing I didn't expect is the return of upside-down laser pistol Discourse. Like, really? We're doing this again? So, what am I talking about? Well, you'll notice that the new Shockwave, a retool of the Siege version, features an alternate mode that has been turned upside down. It's still basically a laser pistol, nothing stopping you from doing it the right way up, and yet, on principle, a good chunk of people are getting quite furious. How dare they not advertise Shockwave as a gun? How dare they bend over backwards to the... actually, who is pushing for this marketing choice? Well, the issue is basically twofold. Half of it is the lore, half of it is backlash. You may notice that all gun toys these days, realistic or not, feature a big daft orange cap on the edge. Even if it's not realistic, it's always there simply to indicate it's not real. Is this a bit silly? Probably, but it's the lore. And by advertising this as a space cruiser, they don't have to fall to the same scrutiny as those kinds of toys. Now, this method has its limits. You still won't see an upside-down Warther P-38, but it does help these figures release without these stupid limitations. Secondly, and this might piss you off, parent groups. Lots of people love to point to Nerf Gun Megatron from back in Classics as an example of them able to do this in the past, but aside from replica firearm laws being stricter these days than back in 2006, that toy ensured they would never do anything like that again. The backlash from parents was so severe that they didn't even try for ages, excluding Legends class. When they did go back to something even remotely similar with the release of Titan's Return 6-Shot, this is when they started to implement the Submarine mode workaround. Yes, this is frustrating, but ultimately a method to ensure sales remain. Fact is, kids don't buy figures for themselves, parents do, especially with how expensive these are these days. And whether you agree with the parents' priorities or not, those are the decisions they're going to make. So for now at least, we're stuck with Shockwaves having this particular alternate mode. And hey, literally nothing is stopping you from flipping it the right way up, nothing at all. It's a funny quirk of advertising, but otherwise essentially a non-issue. It's your collection, it doesn't matter. Have Shockwave be a gun, call the cassettes what you want, give Nest Bumblebee a G1 name for all I care. They're just toys, and once they're out of the box, they're yours to do with as you wish.